Welcome to T-Boys TV. We're back again with another stream. But what I'd like to say is I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for how late I've been. You know what I mean? I actually had some issues going on, that I had to sort in and around the house. Let's just keep it at that. But obviously we're here now. This probably won't be a long. I'll try and not make this stream too long, because obviously I've got a stream at 7 as well with my dad, obviously, Luton show. We're back again with another one of them. But yeah, as I said, I'm so sorry that I'm this late. But obviously we're here for episode 20 of Premier League predictions. Yeah, all of that, you know what I mean? What we'll do today, we won't do team of the week. We'll do everything that we usually do, bar team of the week. So obviously go through the previous set of games, the table, and then predict the games. So yeah, we'll do that now. So let me just get it up. So obviously we'll start off by going through the previous games, which were these ones. So obviously Friday night last week kicking off. Actually, I'm gonna read some comments because I haven't even read comments. Big up everyone that was waiting in the chat. As I said, apologies that I was very late. But yeah. Big up Max, he says, yo, big up T, just want to say I'll be on the stream at 5:30, so might be a little late to some of predictions. Yeah, and I already answered that, didn't I, in the chat? Just saying that. So, yeah, sorry, as I said, I didn't expect to be an hour late. I expected to be late, but not an hour late. Today's not been a great day. I had a driving lesson that went really good, probably my best one. I'm doing more stuff, but other than that, it's just not been a great day, if I'm being totally honest. Which is a bit annoying because it's a Friday, you know what I mean, coming up to the weekend, but it's one of them. Big up Cop, he says, Agent Rafa, what a legend. I'm really devastated. But in other words, we're in the fucking final. Yeah, we are, mate. We are. Obviously, check my match reaction out to that if you haven't already. I actually went to the Emirates. I didn't go to the game, unfortunately. But yeah, it was one of them. So, yeah, I'll watch it nearby. Saw some Arsenal fans stressed. Saw Arsenal fan TV. Liverpool Cop TV were there, but I didn't see them, unfortunately. But is what it is. Daniel says, yo, big up yourself, mate. I know you've been waiting for a while. Big up Neil. I'm not sure if this is actually Neil or Alex, but whoever it is, thank you for coming on to this. He says, come on, you hatters. Absolutely. You're driving next away game. NT. Yeah. I don't know if I'll be done in time for that, but yeah, we'll go on to that. So obviously 1-1 between Brighton and Palace, the most stupidest derby. But I actually called that it'd be a draw. Now I said 2-2, but obviously it ended up being 1-1. And yeah, Brighton were dominating most of the game, if I'm being totally honest. It was one of them where, Palace's goal, Gallagher, it was just a moment of magic, you could say. Good passing play and a good finish by Gallagher. You wouldn't expect it. As I said, with the way Brighton were, they were very dominant at the start. And and then obviously later on, Brighton got a goal. They were just putting pressure on them after that game. Obviously got a goal. Anderson, own goal. And yeah, ended a 1-1 draw. And when you look at how it went, Brighton will probably be frustrated because, as I said, they did dominate the game. But, a point's better than none, and it's one of them. It's one of them. Palace, for me, will be very happy with it. Some of their fans probably go, oh, no, because it's a derby, they'll want the 3 points. But with the way they actually played, I think they have to accept what they get given. A point could be lucky for some. But for me, I was just gassed that it was a draw because I said it'd be a draw. I said 2-2, but, obviously I still got a point from that. But yeah, we'll move on to the next game, which was a 12:30 on the Saturday. Man City took on Chelsea. Now, obviously, Luton were playing the same time. Obviously, I went to that game, but obviously, I catched up, saw what happened in this. De Bruyne, great goal. And I'm gassed that he scored. I went on Niall's channel quite a while ago. People were slating me for putting De Bruyne high up this season based on form. what people seem to forget is he's been injured a lot this season. And when he has played, he's done bits. And look at that finish, for example. Great goal by De Bruyne. It was brilliant. I mean, Chelsea had chances. I think Lukaku had a decent chance, but, it just proves the quality between the two sides and just how good City really are. People are saying if City win this, the league's definitely done. In my opinion, it is done. But this just confirmed it even more, give them even more points to go ahead on. And just as I said, proves the quality between the two sides. But yeah, big up, Chris. He says, evening, mate. Hope you're well. Yep, same goes to you, mate. But next game, which I actually got right, not 2-1, but I said Norwich would win. Obviously, I took on Everton, agent Rafa. He is gone now. But he done what we wanted him to do. Got rid of one of their best players. Had them, in and not in and around the relegation zone, but not far from it. You know what I mean? I'm gutted. You know what I mean? I'm gutted that he's gone. Jokes aside, I think some Everton fans were just like, because he was a former Liverpool manager, like they just were disrespectful. Like they didn't really give him a chance. And what I will say, I've said it before, Rafa isn't the only problem at their club. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's one of them. But Norwich, great display from them. They got 2 goals in 2 goals in 2 minutes. Obviously, a Keane own goal, and then Aidaya. I can't say his name. Not gonna lie, I would probably butchered that so much. And then they go 2-0 up. Just all over him. Poor from Everton on the second goal. Poor defending. And then you look, 2-0 up, and then in the second half, Everton get a goal. Richarlison. Obviously, they got Richarlison, Calvert-Lewin. They're all back, but these Everton fans think they're just going to be straight all right. You're going to have to. It's going to take time. You know what I mean? So it's one of them. But I knew Norwich were going to win this. For me, if they didn't win this, then they're definitely getting relegated. Like I think they still will, but they won't go down without a fight. Maybe they won't finish rock bottom now. You look at it now, they're currently 3rd from bottom. I don't want to get into it too much because we got to look at the table, but it's one of them. It's one of them, and this Everton team's poor. That's why I thought they would do it. It's one of them. It's one of them. But yeah, Chris says title race is done. Whoever says it isn't are living with birds in Narnia. Well, more chance of me getting date with Ariana Grande than City collapsing. Yeah, I mean, some Liverpool fans are actually saying like they still believe. Like fair play, like you still believe, but come on, man, just be real. You know what I mean? Like City's squad depth is just unreal. Most of their bench players that play on the bench more than start get into all the top 6 sides. It's mental. It's actually mental. But yeah. Chris says problem isn't manager at Everton, is board and owner. There's more to it. Their players that they have are still not good enough, some of them. There's more than just that, you know what I mean? Neil says problem runs a lot deeper than the manager at Everton. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's more to it. I definitely agree with you there, Chris, board and owner. There's still players that are not good enough at that club. You know what I mean? It's simple as. But I'm loving it. You know what I mean? Like, fuck Everton. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care if they're in first team's play at Anfield. What did they do at it? You know what I mean? They haven't won a trophy since 1995. But anyway, that's another thing for another time. Well, anyone can beat Everton at the moment. Even the Sunday League team could. Yeah, that's why I'm feeling Norwich were going to do it. And if they didn't, then they're definitely going down for me. As I said, I still think they will. But, yeah. Chris also says, anyway, nothing new with Everton. They're as relevant as the cardboard in a recycling bin. Yeah, exactly. We'll move on to the next game, which I was very surprised about. Now, obviously, I said a 0-0 draw. Main reason why I said that, Wolves don't really concede or score a lot. But yeah, they won 3-1 here against Southampton. Obviously, Southampton before that got that very good victory at home against Brentford as well. Wolves, fair play. fair play. Obviously, Jimenez penalty, definitely a penalty for me. Great penalty it was, calm, composed. And then Connor Cody, another guy I love, you know what I mean? Scouser and that. He's just such a nice guy. Like, as I said a few episodes ago, I saw this TikTok where he let this kid come in and, have his shirt printed. That was just a sick moment, man. And even I've seen another one with these elderly people. It was him, Traore, and I can't remember who the other one was. But they all went there and, it was just being legends, you know what I mean? And like obviously it makes their day and that. So it's just sick, you know what I mean? So big him up, you know what I mean? For me, he should be getting in the England team a lot more. Like I know he's getting in it, but he should be starting more for me, especially in the head of Maguire. I know Maguire can be all right for England, but come on, man, he's still very, Connor Cody for me is more of a captain as well. You know what I mean? He's a very good leader as well. But anyway, obviously he got a goal. And Ward-Prowse, what a goal that was. That free kick was brilliant. The knuckleball, ridiculous. For me, I've said it for time. This guy should be called up for England. Like, I don't understand why he's not, or when he got given a chance, it was in a friendly. For me, he's got the attacking attributes as well as the defensive, the set pieces. A very good set piece taker. I know we got a few of them at England, but Ward-Prowse, come on, mate, he's better than this Calvin Phillips guy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't rate him highly. You lot know that. So for me, Ward-Prowse should be in because, as I said, he can do the attacking stuff as well as the defensive. But even then, you should play more attacking, in my opinion, than either play Henderson or Rice or both. You know what I mean? It's one of them. But yeah, obviously that happened, and then Traore missed a sit-up, but then he actually scored. Now, he slotted it. That's what he's got to be doing more. You know what I mean? Like the problem he has is because he's so quick. I was actually speaking to Alex's dad about it the other day. Because he's so quick, it doesn't help. When he's, because he's like, what am I doing here? His brain's telling him, what am I doing here? You know what I mean? And that's what sometimes makes him mess up. But a good goal here that he got, slotted it. Fair play to him. Fair play. It took him a while. But, yeah, usually, I rate him as a player when it comes to, his pace, his speed, his accelerate, all of that. But he cannot finish or pass. You know what I mean? But he did finish here for once. So, fair play to him. But, yeah, I'll read some comments before we move on. Daniel says Wolves. Obviously, he's a Wolves fan. My club. Yep, that is your club, mate. Neil says Big Duncan Ferguson will go from hero to zero, taking this job. Is he actually took it permanently? I know he might be the interim, but has he actually took it permanently? And weren't he it before, like when they had like 2 games and they beat Chelsea or something like that, and someone else? Who's going to sign for Everton? Yeah, that's true. Time to open that checkbook, as all around Everton will start spending. Yeah, I mean you look in recent years, they have spent. They've spent a lot. And it's just Everton, isn't it? Everton won't approach right manager, trust me. Yeah, as I said, Rafa wasn't the only problem. You know what I mean? There's more to, well, we've all said it, there's more to it. Duncan is good for short term, but not long term. Yeah, I'd agree on that. Ward-Prowse's my favourite player outside Big Six. Love him. Yeah, well, I rate him very highly. That's Traore for you misses sitters, then scored. Surprisingly, he actually did score. Oh my God. Maguire at United as much as used as tits on a fish. I mean, don't get me wrong, he can be all right for England, but, he's still a bit suspect. Not really for England, but still, just stuff I see that I'm just not too keen on. You know what I mean? But yeah, we'll move on to the next game. Oh, fucking hell. I said 1-0 Newcastle, and it could have been, late on, Watford got a goal. João Pedro decided to actually score again, you know what I mean? Header. But obviously, St. Maximin, that guy, man, like, he couldn't do anything against Cambridge, but he can do stuff against Premier League. Well, yeah, I don't really like to call Watford Premier League opposition, but they are in the Premier, you know what I mean? But yeah, great run. Great run and a great finish. Very similar goal to the goal we scored against Man United. Well, actually, the Man United one was top right. whereas that was top left. But still, you know, the similar sort of cut in, the finish. Great goal, mate. Great goal. And as I said, Watford got a late goal. You know what I mean? I don't want to go on for this for too long. You know, Newcastle will be annoyed. In my opinion, they had a lot of chances. They hit the bar. Yeah, it's one of them. It's one of them. But we'll move on. I actually watched quite a lot of this. You know what I mean? Villa took on United. Now, United bottled it. And that's what I love to see. Especially what their fans are giving it all the mouth at the start at Gerrard. But like, rightly so. Like, obviously, he's a Liverpool legend and that. But, you know, they got humbled. You know what I mean? Humbled. But what I like to say, like, fair play, not congratulations. Shout out to the Villa fans because the atmosphere they created was exceptional. Now, I already know Villa's atmosphere can be terrific, you know, especially his night games. But yeah, fair play to him. Obviously, United scored early. Fernandes. Martinez did not have a great game in this game. You know, that Fernandes shot, he's got to be saving. He's got to be saving that. How are you not saving that? Like, I'm pissed off with that. I'm not even going to lie. You know, I know keepers have mistakes. You know, Martinez, right? Everyone bigs him up. Like, I rate Martinez. You know, that could be just one bad game. But yeah, boy, he should be saving that one. And then obviously, yes, 1-0 at half time. Then Fernandes gets another goal. Now, that was a good goal. I'm not going to lie. Crossbar in. He had no chance on that. That was a good one. And then Jacob Ramsey, who's starting to gel into the Villa team, you know, get into the side and start, scored a goal. You know, fair play to him. Good goal. And then Coutinho, he come on and scored. Played across to him. You know, Coutinho's not missing that. He's not Werner. You know what I mean? He's not missing that. And yeah, fair play Villa, like I said. And I just love to see United bottle, especially with all the energy their fans had. You know what I mean? Like, they're shit, bro. You know what I mean? Acting like they're... Oh, winds me up. You know what I mean? But yeah, they drew that. And as I said, fair play Villa. Well done. You know what I mean? I am proud of the Villa boys. You know what I mean? I don't support Villa before anyone thinks that, but it was just against United. You know what I mean? And they've got, you know, former Liverpool players, you know, and stuff like that. So I want them to do all right. You know what I mean? Obviously, if they play Liverpool, completely different. But yeah. But yeah, I'm going to read some comments. Chris says, well, Everton have spent money Whoa, we'll move from that. Newcastle be more annoyed with their result. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. You know, they had more chances and stuff like that. Cop says, Jota owns Ben White. Yeah, love seeing Ben White get humbled. Like, I weren't even that annoyed when he was laughing at that Minamino thing. You know, quite a lot of people would have, even Liverpool fans that are just like, fucking hell, what are you doing, mate? You know what I mean? But, you know, he got humbled, so it's all good. You know what I mean? Life comes at you fast. Pause. And he sent Tomiyasu back to Japan. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That Jota goal yesterday, the first one, was very similar to Firmino's a couple of seasons ago. But yeah, big up Matthew. He says, hi. Hello, mate. Hope you're well. Chris says, shocked Manchester United didn't win as David Coote, the Man United fan, was the referee. Didn't even notice. Max says, stream finished, so we good tea back now. Yeah, as I said, mate, you know, apologies that I was this late, people, but yeah, as I said, we go through the games first on today's one, so don't worry, mate. Didn't mean to say that name, mate. Should have said Michael Keane. Mate, you could literally name any of their players. How shit now. I was laughing when Ben White was laughing because I knew someone would humble him next leg. Yeah, you know, when people do stuff like that first, they're always karma's always gonna come back. So it's one of them. Like, I'm not saying I knew it's going to happen next leg, but yeah. Next game. Now, obviously, there was only 2 on Sunday in the end due to the North London derby getting called off. West Ham took on Leeds. Now, I was annoyed with this because I said 3-2 West Ham. And people were going, what? Where are you getting 5 goals from? And I was like, trust me. Yeah. Leeds, they play themselves open. You know, it's going to be a mental one at West Ham. You know, West Ham usually win at home as well this season. Like, as I've said plenty of times, you look at Liverpool, you look at Chelsea, you look at Man City in the Cup. I know that's penalties, but still, you know, they won that. Yeah, it's been a few times. And, the way Leeds have been, I thought they'd have put up a fight but not got the result. But obviously they did. Harrison hat-trick. Now, obviously, that's his first hat-trick in the top flight. Fair play to him. I'm not going to lie. Bowen, obviously got a goal for West Ham. Great header that was. He had a great chance at the end. I don't know why he's tried doing that. He should have just not done that, you know what I mean? But, yeah, it's one of them. And then, obviously, the other West Ham goal. Who was the other West Ham goal? Good question. I can't remember. Oh, yeah, Fornals. Good finish by Fornals. But yeah, as I said, Harrison hat-trick. Now, fair play to him, like I said. As Chris said there, that win keeps Leeds up now. For me, I think they'll stay up anyway. Even if it's, not far from it, I think they'll stay up. What a win for Leeds, bit unexpected. That's what I mean. As I said, I said 3-2 West Ham. So, annoying if it's the other way around. You know what I mean? That was more Leeds from last season, that win. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, we'll move on from that. And then obviously the last game. Matthew says, does Max have a channel? Yes, he does. That is literally his channel there, Max Tiger HD. So if you search that up, it'll come up. And yeah, he's on the road to 200. So if you could subscribe to his channel if you haven't already, that would be much appreciated. So yeah. But yeah, obviously the last game, as I said, obviously I didn't do a watch along or anything because it weren't on TV, but I did watch it. Obviously Liverpool took on Brentford. Obviously I've done a match reaction to it, so I won't go on for too long. Obviously it won 3-0. Now, as much as we got a clean sheet, scored a few goals, I'm not gassed. You know what I mean? I'm not gassed. I was very surprised that it ended up 3-0, especially last time when we played Brentford. But yeah, I won't gas. All our goals are from their mistakes. Like, fair play for getting onto them and stuff. But, after the performance yesterday in the Carabao Cup, I'm more happier with that because we actually created chances. But obviously, this is a Liverpool game against Brentford. Now, obviously, my cousin went to it. I think he enjoyed it, bar the result. Obviously, he's a Brentford fan. But yeah, obviously, first half I thought we was poor. Even though we got the lead just before after, I thought we were poor. I think Ox had a poor game. I don't even care if he scored. I think he had a poor game, to be quite honest. Especially in that first half, he just tried doing too much. You know what I mean? It wound me up. You know what I mean? No creativity in that first, well, in the whole game. Even though I'm 3-0, no creativity. It was just one of them. Obviously, Fabinho. Matip in that game was our most creative attacker. It's embarrassing. But obviously, Fabinho got the first goal. Good header. Don't know what the Brentford defending was doing. Don't know what their defenders were doing in that situation. The marking was just poor. Not good enough. And then obviously Ox gets a goal. Now, I thought from corners we were poor deliveries, especially from Trent and Robertson. But actually, when we going forward, they were good. Obviously, saw that on the second goal. Great ball in by Robertson, but poor defending by Brentford. Ox gets a goal, and then he comes off injured, which is annoying, especially if how we were. It's not good enough. You know what I mean? And then obviously a last goal. I don't know why teams do this. Even really good teams play from the back. And obviously, you saw it there. It cost them. Firmino and Minamino doing a little 1-2. Minamino scoring on his birthday. And yeah, it was done. It was done from there. Brentford, they had a few chances, but they weren't, I don't think they were chances that made us go, whoa, bar maybe one or two. But yeah, we get the 3 points in which we need. And yeah, it's one of them. Job done, Chris says. Good performance, back up to second. Yeah, and obviously this did put us back up to second. 10 points clear above the 5th place, should be Champions League football. Yeah, it's definitely going to be Champions League football. Sealed for another season up the Reds. I searched it, didn't come up, mate. If he's still on it, I'll get him to put his link Oh, there he is. Max, if you put your link to your channel in the description, not in the description, in the chat, sorry. And yeah, do that so Matthew can find it because he's going to be a legend and sub. What do I think of West Brom? Now, I think you are a West Brom fan. If you're saying like, I don't know, what way do you mean it? In general or how they're doing this season? Let me know. Wembley. Yep, definitely, mate. I was going to try and go, but I think tickets like these sold out already. It's mad. If City lose 2 games, we win our game in hand and beat City, we'll go top. Yeah, it's a madness, but I just don't think City will do that. Obviously, I've got Southampton this weekend, but we'll get into that. Matip in that game was our most creative attacker, Tyler Barber. I'm not going to act like I was the first one to say that. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, quite a lot of other Liverpool fans said that. So I think even Chris said that, to be honest. So Brentford on bad form recently, which is unexpected after the start to the season they'll be okay. Yeah, definitely. They'll finish like where Leeds were last season. I said going into the season, they'll be like how Leeds were. I stand by that. How Leeds were last season. So cop that ain't happening, mate. Yeah, that's what I mean. Big up Ravi says big up yourself, mate. Everton haven't won any blood clot things since 95. Long may it continue. It will continue, mate. Don't you worry about that one. Taki's starting to show more of his quality when needed. Exactly. Now, you lot know I rate him highly. I know he's had his shots that he should be scoring. But, he's still got gel. All right. I don't know if that's really an excuse for that. But I rate him. Wait for his time to come. Look at when he scored that goal in the Champions League when Klopp went. When he was at Salzburg, that's just something special there. I know it was a great goal and that, but trust me, wait for his time to come. I'm not saying he'll get over Salah, no way, but he could be a very crucial player in that future because what we have to remember, Salah and that are getting on. You know what I mean? Minamino's still quite young as well. So for me, wait for his time. I like him. He's a good option, Taki. Yeah, absolutely. Minamino is attacking midfielder for me. That's the best position. Yeah, maybe when you've got Salah and that available, Minamino behind. I'd agree with that. But yeah, obviously they're all the game. You had midweek ones, didn't you? I got this game spot on. I knew it'd be a draw again. Obviously, when they played a couple of weeks ago at Stamford Bridge, Welbeck scored right at the end, and Brighton were great in that second half in that game. Obviously, this game 1-1 ended. Now Lukaku got booze when he was coming off, which was a madness, but it is expected. You know what I mean? But yeah, obviously I won't go on for these games for too long. 1-1 probably deserves to be a draw if I'm being totally honest. Great goal by Brighton, great header. And as Chris says here, Brighton unlucky not to win. I knew it'd be a tough one. Especially the way Chelsea have been. Very, very hit and miss. I knew it. Brighton away, it can be a sticky one. You know what I mean? Pause. But I knew it. Ravi says, question, how bad is Ox injury? I'm not 100% sure, mate, if I'm being totally honest. I think it might be a couple of weeks. Oh, there you go. Chris says, Ox could be back this weekend. Big up yourself, mate. It says, T-Boy TV, obviously meant to put, boy, yes, my brother. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well. Thank you for coming over. Pause. Ravi says, Chelsea looked so poor. They did have chances and took Brighton for granted. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Big up. Cheers, Chris. Yeah, next game. What a crazy game this was. Now, obviously, there's only one game on the Tuesday. Because obviously, Burnley, Watford, shall I say, got called off. Burnley called it off. But this game was mental. Obviously, these next 2 games, I was at Reading versus Luton. But obviously, I watched the highlights and that. Leicester, Dakar 1-0 up. That was a great finish. I'm not even going to lie. Into that far bottom right. And then Maddison got a goal. Now, since Maddison's come back, started to get into the team a lot, he's done very well. He done well here. Tottenham, Kane, great goal. Now, I've said it ever since the last international break. Kane's been good when he's come back for Tottenham. He has been good. And it was a good goal there. And then obviously the madness. Fogden was tweeting or posting, whatever. Game's done, job done. 10 seconds left. Tottenham do it. Bergwijn. Fair play, mate. Fair play. Now the finish. Bush! Great goal for the 2-2. And then the other one. If you're a Tottenham fan, you're nervy there because me seeing it at first, obviously I knew it was in, but at the time you was like, oh no, is that going in? But obviously it went post and in. Great goal by Bergwijn. And yeah, what a comeback by Tottenham. Absolute scenes in that away end. And yeah, it was mental. It was mental. Obviously, I said 2-1 Leicester, so it was one of them. Chris says, can't wait for Elliot to come back when back to full fitness. Yeah, obviously he's back in training, which is good to see. And Pep Linders come out and said he hasn't lost his footballing brain. He's still on job, basically, which is great. Big up Cop, obviously, he's going to Palace versus Liverpool. I will be doing a watch along to that. Of course, it is on TV, so I will be doing a watch along. But yeah, I'll get more into content coming up near the end of this stream. And obviously, I've got a Luton show at 7 as well. So yeah. Stevie Wonder, Bergwijn, do I do what a madness with his goal? Now, I rate Bergwijn. I do. He's a very good backup option Tottenham have. And he could potentially, get in that starting 11. I know Moore is very good, but I don't know. I do rate Bergwijn, to be fair. He's very good. He is very good. He's still quite young, I think, as well. So I wouldn't trust Fogden to make the change. Now, I like Fogden, man. I do like him. It's funny, innit? Funny, innit? Chris says Tottenham winning that game was like messing with FIFA slider settings down to 0 so you can win 3. Yeah, I know what you mean. It was crazy. Fair play, Spurs. Usually they're the team bottling it, but yeah. Should I tell you how to pronounce my name? Yeah, please do, because I just don't want to butcher it. That's why I just did say your name at first. But as I said, appreciate you coming over and that, of course. Ravi says that loan did wonders for Elliot. Yeah, Blackburn as well. You look at how they're doing now in the Championship, the way they've risen up in the table. They are a good club for that. Weiss. A Weiss? Is it a Weiss? Apologies if not. I'll rate Bergwijn. That's just the nicknames, expressions given. Yeah, some of the nicknames. He's RB Elliot. I don't even know if that's how it goes, but we move. And then obviously the last game, which I was very surprised about. Now, I said 1-1. Second time you said it. A Weiss. Is that it? Big up yourself, Dylan, by the way. Thank you for watching the vlog the other day. Oh, obviously, thank everyone else, but I saw you commented. Thank you very much for that. Much appreciated. Glad you enjoyed it, mate. Second, oh yeah, I read that. Chris says that's Conte as a manager, still manages to win a game or get something from game. I mean, not always. A Weiss. Okay, cool. Thank you for that. Big Ron wasn't happy being subbed off. Yeah, rightly so, Well, actually, I'll say rightly so, It's, not rightly so. Maybe that's the wrong wording. But, he's a very, very hungry player to do well. Obviously, he hasn't played for a while as well. Obviously, he was on holiday. He was doing holiday business. You know what I mean? He was doing KSI holiday. Well, that's not even how it goes, but we move. You know what I mean? He's doing them sort of vibes. Ragnick explained it well. He was like, oh, Ronaldo's a hungry player, rightly so, but that's what I had to do, basically. So fair play there. You know what I mean? Yeah, thoroughly enjoyed the vlog. Yeah, a lot of people do, man. That's why I like doing them. I've got an announcement later on the Luton show, though, which is not some great news. But anyway, we will try and be a bit positive for now. But, geez, my autocorrect is horrific. Mate, it's probably just doing it where it just changes, when Like when you put on text fucking and it changes to ducking. When do people ever use ducking? Unless like they're saying, oh, you're ducking me. You know what I mean? Pisses me off. You know what I mean? Especially when I'm pissed off as it is. For fuck's sake, a fucking thing, and it just changes to ducking. Don't know what it's doing, man. Awais says, I might be going Luton Blackburn next week. I props am. I think I will be as well. I know I'm going on Tuesday to Bristol City. Well, hopefully, anyway. Awais is the best City fan out there. Nice. There you go. But anyway, this game 3-1, like I said. United going 3-0 up, which I was very surprised about. You know, I didn't think United would win this, but I didn't think they'd lose it. I thought it'd be a draw. You know, Brentford have done decent at home. You know, you look at City, they narrowly lost. Liverpool, they drew 3-3. Chelsea, they narrowly lost. For me, very unlucky against Chelsea. You know, and the way United have been, I thought it'd be a draw. But United 3-1, goal from Greenwood, goal from Rashford. That was a good goal, crossbar in. And then the goal, yeah, the chest by Ronaldo, that pass was sick. I'm not going to lie, to is it Fernandez, who then played it across the Greenwood, I think it was. I can't remember who scored the first goal, but yeah, fair play United. They were rampant in that game. I'm not even going to lie. And then obviously Brentford getting a consolation, I suppose you could say. But yeah, fair play to United. I really didn't expect that. I'm not even going to lie. But yeah, before we go on to the table and look at the table, I'm going to answer Max's comment. So bear with me a second. Do you think City winning treble? I think you've won the league. No, I don't. I don't rate City in Europe. I really don't. They just always seem to bottle it. I don't rate them in Europe. No, I don't think. I think maybe a double. Yeah, there you go. Away says I think the double. Maybe the FA Cup as well. You know what I mean? Obviously not the League Cup for once, because obviously I got knocked out of that. But yeah, I think double. I don't think treble. Good to see Ronaldo being subbed off. It's Manchester United, not Ronaldo FC. Very true. Premier League and FA Cup mostly. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But yeah, there's the end of the games. You know what I mean? There's the end of them. So yeah, obviously we'll go through the table like I said. So yeah, bear with me while I oh no, that's not what I want. God. Right, so Premier League, obviously, it's got the games tonight. So we'll just air that. Or game tonight, shall I say. So obviously, City's still top of the league, 11 points clear. Liverpool jumped into second, like mentioned earlier, over that win over Brentford. Chelsea now third. West Ham still in the top four. Tottenham are creeping behind them, if we're being honest. Obviously, they've got a couple of games in hand as well, Tottenham. Arsenal 6th, United 7th, Wolves 8th, Brighton 9th, Leicester 10th, Palace 11th, Southampton 12th, Villa 13th, which I'm very surprised about. I think they'll climb up though. Brentford 14th, Leeds 15th, Everton 16th, Watford 17th. And then the same are in the relegation zone. Norwich are third bottom. You know what I mean? Not right at the bottom. Newcastle 19th and Burnley in 20th. So yeah, the points are tight between 17th and 20th. You know, it's mad to see that Everton is 16th, but it's quite funny as well. So yeah, it's one of them. But yeah, there's the Premier League table. You know what I mean? But Bayern Munich to win Champions League. Yeah, I think I might sound a bit mad, but I think over 2 legs, Bayern are the only team to beat Liverpool, just because they're attacking powerhouse threat. I said that on the COP TV when I went on there. I think they're the only ones really. Over 2 legs, you know what I mean? And they're just quality, you know what I mean? Like they do leak a lot, but they just they overtake that by scoring a lot. So it's one of them. But yeah, I've pressed the wrong thing yet again. People, I'm on smoke today with this. But obviously, here we go. Premier League predictions for this weekend's games, and then there's not the Premier League for a while. Games probably get rescheduled and stuff, but as it stands, there's none for a while. Especially for Liverpool, we've only got one game in hand, I think. But yeah, it's mad. But anyway, the game today at Vicarage Road, you know what I mean. Watford taking on Norwich, relegation battle. Now, if Norwich do win this, they will go into the relegation. No. Watford will go into the relegation zone. Sorry. But yeah, I won't go through everyone's predictions and that. Obviously, put yours in if you haven't already. But yeah, I won't read out everyone's because there's just no point. You know what I mean? This is my prediction. But anyway, Watford taking on. Oh no, this one I need to do. I nearly forget every single time, people. I nearly forget every single time. But yeah, as I said, Watford taking on Norwich. Now, I think it's going to be a draw. I've got a feeling it's going to be a draw. Watford obviously. When's the last time they played? Didn't play Burnley. Oh, Newcastle. Sorry, yeah, they got draw away. Late goal Pedro. And Norwich, they'll be very buzzing from that Everton win. I know Everton are shocking, but I think they'll have a little bit of confidence going into this. They'll know it's a relegation battle. They'll know if they can win this, they can jump out of that relegation thing. But I think Watford being at home, not like their fans are sick anyway. Not like their fans create a great atmosphere, if I'm being totally honest. I just think it's going to be a draw due to Watford being at home. So I'm going to go with a 1-1. A 1-1. So yeah, that's my prediction. Obviously, the people that haven't done theirs, I'll write theirs in and say theirs out loud. Max has gone 2-0 to Watford. Cop. Everyone would have done their predictions this week, bar James, which is good to see. 2-0 Watford, Cop says. Yeah, I'll probably stick it on in the background, you know what I mean? I can't lie. So I'll probably be doing it when Luton shows on. Chris says 2-0. Yeah, obviously you already done his, but his reasoning is Watford should fancy their chances to win this game. Norwich still awful and going down. As I said, I think they'll still go down, but they might not actually finish rock bottom, to be fair. Big chance for Watford to get away from relegation zone. Yeah, 15, 16. Yeah, it is, to be fair, actually. Couple points away. Change of prediction. 3-1 Watford. Okay. 3-1 Watford. Right, there you go. Right, next game. 12:30. Gerrard obviously returning to another one of his enemies as a manager. Obviously, Duncan Ferguson will be in charge for this game, like mentioned earlier. Everton taking on Villa. Now, I'll be straight out. I think Villa are winning this, even though it might be a bit more positive, around Everton. Rafa's got sacked and, pretty much all their fans wanted him sacked. I think there'll be a bit more positivity, but I think Villa will want to, after last week, the draw of United, they weren't great in the first half. I think they'll just want to get it right here. They'll see that, they'll know that Everton haven't been great. And, the likes of Richarlison and Calvert-Lewin, they're only just come back as well. So, yeah, I'm back in Villa to win this. And, yeah, I'm going to go with quite a convincing 3-1 Villa. I'm going to go for this game. So, yeah, that's my prediction for this. Cop's also gone 3-1 Villa. So, yeah, I'm just waiting for Max's prediction. As I said, if any other ones you want to be part of this, feel free. Chris has said 1-1, obviously. He says, just think change of manager impact at Everton. Don't see them winning, but I think they've got something. As I said, I think you're right in that aspect, but personally, I just think Villa will do it. Gerrard will do it, and I think they'll do it. But Max has gone 2-1 Villa. So, I'll just make a note of that. 2-1 Villa. Now, next game, which you got a lot of 3 o'clocks that are actually going ahead for once. Brentford taking on Wolves. Now, I think this is going to be a very good game. I'm not even going to lie. Especially Brentford being at home. Last time out, Brentford loved it at Molineux. They absolutely loved it. I remember watching that. That was a 12:30 game. But obviously, Brentford at home this time, obviously had that loss to United in their last game. Wolves obviously had that very good win against Southampton. So, I think it's going to be a tight one, but I do think Wolves will win this game. I'm going to go with a... I'm going to go with a 2-goal win, but I don't think they'll outplay them. I think both teams will have chances, but Wolves will just take theirs. I'm going to go with a 2-0 to Wolves. Max has gone with a 3-1 to Wolves. His Copper is in there. Hopefully Villa win, obviously. Yeah, absolutely, Chris. Chris has said 1-0 to Wolves. Wolves solid defensively. Brentford struggling to score. Yeah, that's what I mean. But yeah, just waiting for Cop's prediction. So, and as I said, if anyone else wants to be part of this, if you got Instagram, then that's fine. You know what I mean? We can add you to the group chat and get it sorted. You know what I mean? Get it sorted. But yeah. Hopefully Cop's still here. You know what I mean? Otherwise, we'll have to move on. Connor Kelly says, can I join prediction? If you've got Instagram, mate, then yes, you can. I'm not sure if Cop's still here. Cop, you still here, mate? You still here, mate? If not, we might have to move on, people. You know what I mean? Obviously, I've got another stream very shortly, so we'll have to move on. We'll have to move on. You know what I mean? Yeah, we'll move on. So obviously, next game, which is, I would say, a relegation battle. As I said earlier, I don't think Leeds will go down, but they're in and around. Oh, Cop said 1-1. They're in and around that zone, obviously taking on Newcastle, who will be frustrated, after that result to Watford. As I said, they had great chances. It was one of them, you know what I mean? People saying it very even. There's some people saying Newcastle, some people saying Leeds. Me personally, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, to be honest, but obviously I need to drop a prediction. It could go either way. But I don't think anyone's winning. I'm not going to lie. I think there's going to be a lot of goals. I really do think that. I'm going to go with Desmond. I'm going to go with 2-2. 2-2 draw. So, yeah, that's what I think. Chris says Leeds 2-1. Fancy Leeds to win this game. I mean, I totally see why. They're at home. It's a game that could go either way, but I think neither team will be able to shut each other out. And I think it's going to end up being a draw, to be honest. Cop says 1-0 Leeds Bamford. Is Bamford back? Is he back? But yeah, I'll put him 1-0 for you, mate. Just waiting for Max's prediction. And then, we're chilling. My brother has Instagram. I'm only 25. So, yeah, what do you mean you're only 25? What? What? Bit confused. But yeah, Newcastle running out of ideas, need to spend wisely, otherwise they're gone. Yeah, I was very surprised about that Chris Wood signing. I was. I'm not even going to lie. You know, I know they're not going to attract like big attackers now, but I don't know. I was very surprised about that. Max has said 2-0 to Leeds. 2-0 Leeds. There you go. Right, there's everyone's predictions for that. Now, next game, I'm very surprised. No, 2-1. Right. I'm very surprised that this is a 3 o'clock game, if I'm being honest. Usually these lot play one of the teams to play on TV. Obviously, at Old Trafford, Man United taking on West Ham. Now, obviously, last time these two sides played at Old Trafford, obviously West Ham knocked them out of the League Cup and then beat City after. So it's going to be... No, it's all right, Max. Don't worry. That's my age, by the way. All right. But yeah, obviously this game, you know, I think United will win. I'm not going to lie. I think it'll be a narrow win. But I think they do win the game. I don't really like to say that, of course, but you know, I do think that West Ham's form has been a bit shaky, if we're being honest, in recent times as well. United at home, yeah, I think United win. And usually what I find when these two sides play is not really a lot of goals. So yeah, I'm going 1-0 United. United sneak it. I can't lie. Max, I'll read your comment, Chris, don't worry. But Max has gone 2-2. And the 2-2 draw. A lot of people have said that, to be fair. A lot of people have gone with the 2-2 draw. Chris says 2-1 United. Tough one to call for me, but I think United will edge it. Yeah, I'm the same here. You know, I think they'll edge it. But, you know, I won't be surprised if West Ham win. Because as I said, they did in the League Cup, you know what I mean, at Old Trafford. And who really expected that then? So it's just a hit and miss as well. The hit and miss form. I think that's another thing to it. Connor Kelly says, is any of you streaming the game tonight? My brother is a Norwich fan. He going to the game tonight. I'm not streaming it. I'm not too sure if Max is or anyone like that. But no, I'm not streaming it. I've got another stream very shortly. So, yeah, it's meant to be at 7, but obviously I'm on this stream, so it's going to be delayed by the looks of it. And yeah, I just need to sort something out real quick. Just bear with me, people. Oh, come on, stay up, man. Oh, there we go. So yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, next game. Obviously, I've just drew on myself by accident. Next game, obviously, the 5:30 game tomorrow. Now, I might potentially do a watch along to this. I was thinking earlier, because I'll just tell you lot now. I'm not going to Luton game, unfortunately. You know, they stopped the tickets after 12, which I just don't agree with personally. You know, like, what are you doing? You know, it just doesn't... We're not going to sell out as it is. We're playing away at Sheffield United. You know, so I might stream this game because I'm trying to do at least one you know, load of content a day or every other day. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking of it. Let me know if you would want to see that. But yeah, I might do it. Maybe Connor. Chris says West Ham this season and West Ham last season gives me Southampton 2014-15, 2015-16 vibes and challenging European places. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Okay, I think you should stream. It's a good... If talking to me, I don't really like doing Watford streams unless they get slapped up, you know what I mean? Southampton 0. Oh yeah, 3-0 City. I haven't even dropped my prediction yet. But yeah, I'll just make a note of that now. 3-0 City. Yeah, so Max has said, just think City going to be too much. Yeah, I totally agree. I'm not going for a 3-0 though. I do think Southampton will score. I think Ward-Prowse will score again. I really do. Yeah, Max, I accidentally put your prediction. So I read Chris's comment on yours. My bad. I changed it to 1-0. Connor Kelly says 3-0. As I said, I think City will score. Of course, I think City will score. I think Southampton will score. Ward-Prowse, I do think he'll score again. He scored quite a lot recently. Obviously, the goal against Wolves. He scored against Tottenham a couple of weeks ago. I think he'll score again. So I'm going with 4-1. 4-1 City. I think they're just going to be rampant. And that, as Chris said there, I think City are going to be too much. Too much. So, yeah, Cop hasn't put in his last few predictions, so I don't think he's on here. But, yeah, we'll move on. Obviously, now to the Sunday games. Now, there's three 2 o'clock ones. Might be 4. But, obviously, this is one of them. I'm not sure if the others are on TV, or another one of them is on TV. But, obviously, this one is on TV. As I said, I will be doing a watch-along, of course. Palace taking on Liverpool. Now, obviously, when we played them last season, no fans, beat them 7-0. Remember watching out my mates. It was rampant. Minamino scored that game as well. Taking on Palace, it's going to be a tougher game. They're doing very well under Vieira. And they're at home as well. They can create a great atmosphere. I think their atmosphere is so underrated at home games. I'm not even going to lie. I'd love to actually go to a Palace game. Maybe not in the away end, maybe just as a neutral, vlogging a game or something, because their atmosphere is great. Obviously, taking on Liverpool, the mighty Reds, who obviously come on the back of that win in the Premier League against Brentford and going to Wembley. Going to Wembley, beating Arsenal. But yeah, I think Liverpool, will win this game. Score prediction, though, I'm not really too sure. I won't get up the lineup I'll play. I'll just say it here. Alisson, Trent, Robertson left back, Van Dijk and Matip centre backs. Midfield, Fabinho, Henderson on the right, Curtis Jones on the left, and then up top I'd have Firmino through the middle, Minamino on the right, Jota on the left. So yeah. And what I'd just like to say, Kate Gordon had a very good game yesterday. He had that unlucky miss. I was very surprised he was starting. But yeah, Palace is going to be a tough one, as I said, with the fans. Score prediction, I'm not really too sure. I'm debating two things: a 2-goal deficit or a 1-goal deficit. I'm going to go over 3-1. I'm going to go over 3-1 Liverpool. That's what I'm going to go with for this game. Over 3-1. And the thing about us, when we're passing it around, springing passes, we're unreal. You know what I mean? So I think that'll play a part. But yeah, Chris says, always tough going to Palace, away to Palace. They have one of the best fans home and away. They make it hostile for anyone that's self-hurst, but that's what I mean. Come on, you Reds. Obviously, as you lot know or would know, Cop is going to it, so enjoy it, mate. Connor's gone 3-1 Liverpool. Max has gone 1-1. 1-1, which is interesting. Kenny said 1-0 Palace, which is an interesting one. I would love to do a vlog. 2-0 Liverpool. Cop's gone. Cop, tell me your predictions for other games as well. I'll just tell you the games. Let me just fill in your things. So tell me your score predictions for United, West Ham, and Southampton City. Yeah, and that's it. Just tell me your predictions for them as well. Chris says 2-0 Liverpool. It'll be tough game. One of them games where we score first half and seal the 3 points within 10 minutes to go, that type of game. Fair enough. I can see what you're saying. I also said 2-2 for the Norwich game. All right. My team, Ali, Trent, Ibu, you go Konate. Fair enough. Virgil, Robbo, Curtis, Fab, Hendo, Cade, Jota. Fair enough. So you got 2 other changes to mine. You got Kate Gordon starting and Konate in that centre back. Big up Kenny. He says, yo, Tyler, big up yourself, mate. Obviously, as you can see, Max is gassed that he's here. Who is Connor? I don't know. This is Chris's lineup. Alisson, Arnold, Konate, Van Dijk, Tsimikas. Yeah, he's a good shout, Tsimikas, to be fair. Fabinho, Henderson, Jones, Minamino, Firmino, Jota. So that is the same as mine, bar Konate and Tsimikas. What did I say for United West Ham? You said 4-0 West Ham. You on what you're on? There you go. There's Cop's one. So let me just fill them in. So he's gone 1-0 to West Ham. 1-0 West Ham. And then Southampton City, he's gone 4-0 to City. So yeah, a couple more games to predict. Yeah, 3 more games to predict. And then obviously I'm going straight to Luton, well, the Hatters show, so make sure you come on to that. Arsenal taking on Burnley. Now, obviously Arsenal are now out of the cup. Their main priority now is we are going to edge the win, says Ravi. As I say, I think we're going to edge it or it's going to be a 2-goal deficit. I've gone with 3-1. But anyway, as I was saying, Arsenal versus Burnley. You know, Arsenal's main priority now is trying to get into the top 4. I won't be surprised if Burnley try and call this game off, to be honest. You know, it's one of them. All I can see is an Arsenal win. I don't think they'll smash them. I just think they'll outplay them. Obviously, they're at home as well. Yeah, I'm going with 2-0 Arsenal. Straight up, 2-0 Arsenal. As I said, that's if it don't get called off. You know what I mean? It's one of them. But yeah, 2-0 Arsenal I'm going for. Nah, Burnley are not winning it. Cop says 4-0 to Arsenal. Right, yeah, nah. Yeah, probably. I'll probably have to do that tomorrow or something. Write that in. Chris says Arsenal 3-0. Burnley gone for me should be comfortable. Yeah, exactly. You know, like they've got no... Tell me what their attacking threat is now. You know, they got Cornets at AFCON. Wood's gone to Newcastle. They got Barnes, but nah, mate. Arsenal at home. Nah, they'll win that. Trust. But yeah, I'm just waiting for Max's prediction. If he's not put one in, let me just double check. No, he hasn't. Say that, he's probably literally typing it now. Chris says, you reckon Dyke will leave if relegated? Do you see Dyke getting another Premier League job? I do see him leaving if they do get relegated. Another Premier League job? Potentially. Never say never. You know what I mean? It's one of them. Be mad to think, but yeah. Do we get points for postponements? Unfortunately not, mate. Unfortunately not. But yeah, going back to this, as I said, never say never. You know what I mean? It's one of them. But yeah, I'm just going to message my dad because obviously I'll do the Luton show with him, as you lot know. Well, he messaged me actually. But yeah, we'll be doing that, of course, very soon after this. 4-0. Max has gone with a 4-0 to Arsenal. There you go, 4-0 Arsenal. He might go to the... Mate, he could go anywhere. Well, not anywhere, but, you know, never say never wherever you see him. Eddie Howe still got another Premier League job for getting Bournemouth relegated. Yeah, but what you got to look at is, you know, the progression he had, all the leagues he took them up from and how long they were actually in there. Come on, man. Like, that's what I say. But yeah, we'll move on to the second last game, I believe. Let me double check it is. Yes, it is. I nearly ripped the paper then. Leicester taking on Brighton. Now, obviously, last time these two sides played was in the League Cup. Leicester won that. Well, at Leicester anyway. You you know, for me personally, I see it being a tight game. I'll just be straight up with my prediction, but I think Leicester will want to bounce back after that Tottenham result. You know, Brighton are a good side. It's going to be tough. But I think Leicester will do it. Home advantage. I think they win it 2-1. I think it's one of them tight games that Leicester win. So yeah, that's what I'm going with. And I think it was actually 2-1 in the League Cup, to be fair. I think it does tend to be a 2-1 game a lot between these two sides. Chris says Brighton 1-0. Been impressed with Brighton this season. Yeah, a lot of people have. They've been good to watch, you know what I mean? 3-2 Brighton. Ball-play masterclass. I mean, he has been scoring a lot of late goals, hasn't he? You know, you look at Palace when they played at Selhurst Park, West Ham away. You know, he has done it. So I can totally see what you're on about. So 3-2 Brighton. Cop's gone with. Max has gone 1-0 to Leicester. And then obviously last game. In League Cup, it was 1-1. Oh, yeah. Sorry. And then Leicester won on pens, didn't they? My bad. Leicester losing that Spurs game was very Brendan Rodgers. If you know, you know. Oh, 7-2 Brighton. No way. Right, last game. Obviously, 4:30. I might potentially do a watch along to this. I'm not sure because obviously I'll be doing a Liverpool one. Like at 2, and then this is straight after. But I might do. But yeah, as I said, let me know if you want to see me do a watch along to Southampton City because I am debating it. So yeah. Obviously, you know, North London derby. Not North London, sorry, a London derby. What am I on about? North London derby got called off. Obviously, these two sides played each other recently in the League Cup. Poor from Tottenham defensively in both legs. Me personally, you know, as much as Chelsea have been very hit and miss, obviously you got a draw. Brighton last time out. Spurs obviously had that mad game against Leicester, that mad comeback. You know, I only see this going one way. You know, Chelsea at home. Mate, I'm gonna say 3-1. I'm gonna be straight up 3-1. 3-1 Chelsea, mate. I think Tottenham are gonna get slapped up. I know they'll have a bit of momentum going into this, but just Chelsea at home, I think they wanna make that statement that they're gonna get top 3. You know, they're fighting for top 4 now. Let's be serious. You know, I said it at the start of the season, they'll finish 3rd. I know it's not confirmed they finish 3rd, but their squad depth's not good compared to Liverpool's and City's. And Liverpool's ain't even all that. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I said it. I said it for ages. And Liverpool and City have been up there continuously, you know, the last previous years. So, yeah, I'm going to read some comments. Max has gone with a 2-0 to Chelsea. 2-0 Chelsea. 2-1 Spurs. Got my reasons, you know. Go on, what are your reasons? Go on, let us know what your reasons are. 2-1. You're actually the first person to back Spurs in this game. A few people have said draw, but watch along for City. Let's do it. Yeah, I'm debating. Would I be able to come on for the City stream if you did one? Yeah. Why? I don't see why not. Big up Hayden. He says hi, hello, mate. 3-1. So he's gone with the same as me here. Big up yourself, mate. If you want to be part of this, if you got Instagram, then you can be part of this. If not, just put your ones in the comments. But yeah, we play each other. You know, we're all against each other. And whoever wins a prize at the end of the season. And obviously, I ain't gone through the points, so I'll do it at the end. I just remembered. Chris says 2-1 to Chelsea. This where Conte unbeaten league record since taking over at Tottenham ends for me. Yep, fair enough. Obviously, I agree with a 3-1. Yeah. So yeah, there's everyone's predictions for that. So we are chilling. I have Instagram. Phil, yeah, just put it here, and I'll add you. I'll start following you, and yeah, we'll get that sorted, mate. We'll get that sorted. But yeah, people, that is it. Obviously, I've got another stream coming up, so I'm not going to go on for too long. But big up everyone that came on. Appreciate it, like always. Hope you all enjoyed it, and yeah, hopefully I'll see many of you on for the Luton show. Sorry, I was just trying to sort something out. But yeah, don't forget to smash a like on the stream if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you're new with the notification bell on. Yeah, all of that. Subscribe to T-Boys Extra, obviously my other channel where I post highlights and clips. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you lot very shortly, like I said, for the Luton show. But yeah, I'm going to get that sorted now. Morecambe fan says, Tyler dance. No way. Big up Max, he says, see you next time, T. Thank you. See you soon, mate. See you, says Cop. Appreciate everyone coming on, of course. No, I'm not dancing. What's going on? Inspiration like Noel is T, to subscribe here and let's talk Premier League and me if you want. Yeah, definitely subscribe to Max as well. But yeah, like I said, I'll be back very shortly with the Luton show. Obviously, it's scheduled for 7, but that ain't happening. You know what I mean? Of course. But yeah, I will hopefully, as I said, see you guys there. So yeah, is there anything else I want to say? Oh yeah, points, people. Points. So this is the points. I'm winning. That game really helped me. You know, that Chelsea Brighton, that really helped me. I got quite a few 1 points, especially on the Saturday. But yeah, this is the points. So yeah, let me take a picture of this. Take a picture. Send it to the group chat. Actually, no, I don't want to do it like that. Right, there we go. Just waiting for it to send. There we go. Yeah, so as I said, I got quite a lot of points on the Saturday. And then, as I said, the Chelsea game really helped me out. Obviously, I said 1-1 there. And yeah, Liam is now, well, he's been second for quite a few weeks now. He's behind me. He is behind me, if we're being honest. Alex is starting to creep up there. Brad's obviously started doing it again, so he's getting points again. He's going to be up there very soon, I think. You know, Max is doing decent. Perry's doing decent. You know, Daniel, he's doing very well considering he started pretty late. You know, 41 points, fair play. And then obviously in last is Lewis as it stands. But obviously he was the last person to join in recent times. So yeah, I'm winning so far. I sent you a friend request on Instagram. Yep, no worries. I'll accept that, mate. And when I accept it, if you send me on private your predictions, then we'll get that sorted and we'll add you. I'll then add you to the group chat. So yeah, mate. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here. Kenny says I'm gonna finish last. Don't know. We'll have to wait and see. It's still quite a while left, so yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But as I said, I'll be on the Luton show very shortly. Big up, everyone. As I said, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. I know quite a few people are subbed in this live, so thank you very much for that. Kenny, no, you can't. And yeah, I will see you lot in a bit. So, well, very shortly. So take care and peace.